Hello, my loves. It is me, Jazzy Mac, and today we're going to talk about exciting careers for Hilton. Now, I am excited about this Hilton role because Hilton has amazing benefits. They literally have where they help you get out of debt. They've got the employee stock purchase program. They've got adoption assistance, parental assistance, and paid parental leave for you stay-at-home moms. Like if you're pregnant right now, they support new moms. It is totally okay. So let's go ahead and look at these opportunities. And as a bonus, I have, of course, done the resume demonstration for all of these roles. And I've also included some bonus roles for you as well, for those of you that need a more flexible schedule. So we'll talk about the salary. We'll get into the resume demonstration. If you need the resumes, they're going to be down below in the description box. If you are a part of the subscription already, then it's already in your library. So let's actually just give you a little quick reminder. A lot of you have been saying, I want, remote part-time jobs. I wanted to remind you that Rent the Runway is still doing the remote part-time customer experience associate job. So you can apply for that. They do provide you with the equipment and they do provide training. So this one is going to be a very beginner, entry-level friendly job if you're looking for something remote and something to kind of get you into the whole work from home thing. So just wanted to send a reminder for this. This is already in your library. Another little quick reminder for those of you that said you want overnight roles. If you're familiar with a company called Justworks, this company has overnight customer success roles and they pay very well. So they pay around $24 per hour. And because you work overnight, they pay an additional $2.40 per hour. So you're making somewhere around $27 per hour. And if you are a Spanish speaker, you get paid additional. So make sure if you know how to speak Spanish, I will probably be asking for somewhere around $28 to $30 per hour. Okay. So this role is going to be for chat support, email support, and phone support. You can ask the recruiter which one, whatever your preference is. Let them know that. But I have also done the resume for this job as well. It's called Justworks. But let's just talk about it a little bit. So they do have mandatory virtual training. And I know you're saying, Jazzy, what about the Hilton role? We're going to talk about Hilton. I just want to give you these bonus jobs first. Okay. So we're going to do Hilton last. But yeah, the virtual training is going to be for 4 weeks and you have to attend all 4 weeks. Yes, it is paid training. Once you go to overnights is going to be from Wednesday to Sunday, 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern. That's going to be the schedule. If you do apply for this role, they do provide training. Okay. So all they're saying that they want you to have is a high-speed internet connection via Ethernet. And 2 years of experience in a customer service role, preferably in a contact center. Have some Zendesk or Jira experience. If you don't, it's not a big deal. They just said it's a plus. They didn't say it was a deal breaker. Okay. And for those of you that want to work day shift, they've got a regular day shift role, same exact role as what we just talked about, except this one's going to be for a day shift. So all of the same rules apply. But this job is going to be Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And what's great is you get to have a 3-day weekend. You'll get Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. So you get to have, I think that's pretty good work-life balance to have a 3-day weekend. Like, come on, most jobs are not giving anybody Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. Okay. Again, this job will train you $24.55 per hour, and additional depending on what shift you work. And if you speak Spanish, you better ask for something extra. Now, lastly, before we get to the Hilton role, I just wanted to remind you all that Cigna has a data entry role. Okay. This is going to be fully virtual. So if you don't live in Pennsylvania, it's okay. It's virtual for anybody in the US. Now, this data entry role just got posted a day ago, and I'm going to need you to jump on it super duper quick. You do not have to have a ton of experience in data entry. Okay. All they're really saying that they wanted you to have was like a high school diploma. Yes, they will train you. And the hourly wage for this one is going to be up to $32 per hour. This is data entry, so it's no phones. You're not chatting with customers or anything like that. You are simply entering data around claims, around account statuses, customer statuses, things of that nature. So now that we've gotten those jobs out of the way, we can go ahead and hop over to the Hilton job, okay? And yes, I have done resumes for every job that I've mentioned. They are already in the library. If you need to download them, simply get the ultimate resume bundle and you will have access to every resume that I've ever done on YouTube. So let's talk about the Hilton role. Hilton has contact center roles that are fully remote. I'm going to get to the one that's more entry level. I'm going to do that one next, but I did want to point out this one because it pays a little bit more. This particular role is called the Forecasting and Planning Analyst. Now, it's going to say that the work location is in Texas, but I want to point out it says this role can be located in Texas or be fully remote, okay, anywhere in the US. So it says that the Hilton Reservations and Customer Care team is on a path to revolutionize human hospitality. If you're looking for an exciting career in a contact center manipulating data, then this is going to be for you. Now, when it comes to forecasting, this is basically planning out how many people you're going to need to support the day-to-day call center. So forecasting is literally what it sounds like. You're making a prediction. You're forecasting how many people will need to be on the phones or will need to be on the chat queue or will need to do the email support each day. So anybody that's ever worked in like a supervisory role or even a team lead, maybe a shift lead where you had to create schedules, you had to figure out who to put on the cash register, who to, let be a cook, how many people to send home for the day if your production cost was starting to creep up. Those sorts of things are going to be very, very relevant to this particular role. So if you've got any experience supervising, you've got experience making schedules, you've got experience with approving PTO or approving people to take any form of time off, whether it's like holiday time off or like bereavement, all that stuff is going to be very, very relevant. Now, let's look at how much this pays. Where was it? I thought I just saw it. Okay, I think it's here. So this is a higher paying job. It's 70 to 80,000. Of course, this can go up or down depending on your skill set, your personal experience and your job location. I personally, just me, even being in Atlanta, I would be shooting for around 85,000 for this role. When they talk about this whole forecasting and planning analyst, some of the names that may be synonymous with this are going to be like workforce management, capacity planning, scheduling, even those people that if you worked as a trainer and you had to organize different cohorts of people coming in to be trained, all of that is going to be relevant experience. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the resumes. Oh, but wait, got to do my shout outs because a few people just got hired. So Chantel said, hey, Jazzy, thank you so much. I interviewed with American Red Cross on Friday, received a call a few minutes ago that I've been accepted, and I start in February. Congratulations to you, Chantel. And then Christopher said, hey, Jazzy, just wanted to say thank you for these videos. With the help of your videos, I was able to apply for the Home Depot messenger role, and I got an offer today, and I officially start on February 6th. Congratulations, Christopher. And then Donovan said, I got a job offer today for the data entry position with CVS. And he was surprised because he originally got denied for the CVS Aetna role, but then a few days later received an email for the data entry position, and he was sent the offer letter. So congratulations to you, Donovan. Thank you for not giving up. Listen, rejection is redirection, okay? When one door closes, a bigger one opens. And I'm pretty sure that this data entry job probably pays more than the one that he was originally rejected for. So rejection isn't always a bad thing. And then Tashonda said, good morning, Miss Jazzy. I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I got hired at Progressive. Congratulations to you, Tashonda. Let us know how it goes. So back to what we were talking about. Okay. So the forecasting and planning analyst role. Okay. Now the next one is going to be the guest engagement specialist role. And let me just go ahead. I need to do the resume demonstration for you all for the other one. I want to make sure that you all are prepared. So here's the resume demonstration. We're only going to do it for the 2 Hilton roles because I've already done resumes for the other roles and put them in your library. So if you're going to go for the Hilton forecasting and planning analyst role, again, that's the one that pays somewhere around $80,000 per year. It's like $40 an hour. What we want to make sure that we address are the things in the job description relating to scheduling, having experience in schedules, in training. If you're familiar with running any kind of data analytics or reports. So if you ever had to do Excel reports on how many people were hired, how many hours they work, any type of Excel reporting is going to be relevant experience. So you want to make sure that you call that out. That is a very hot word. And of course, scheduling is a hot word, but some of the other hot words you need to make sure you call out are going to be workforce management, which they might put as WPM. Okay, workforce management, scheduling, and doing head count. I don't care if you did head count for weddings when you were planning some type of event and you had to make sure you had a certain number of vendors there, or you had to make sure that everyone that was going to be a part of the wedding party was present. You did those sorts of head counts. Listen, you all have this experience, and sometimes they put these big fancy pants words in these job descriptions, and it makes you think that you don't actually have that experience when it's like, yes, you do. If you plan any type of events, if you were responsible for training, you were responsible for coordinating different meetups for people, all that sort of stuff, that is 100% considered scheduling and capacity planning. Even if you were someone that worked as an office manager or, an executive assistant, and you were responsible for going out and buying food for everyone in the office, well, do you not have to do a head count? Right? Do you not have to do some capacity planning to figure out how many people are going to be in the building, are going to be in the meetings? You have to plan for diets that people have restrictions for and all this stuff. There is a lot of planning that goes into the simplest things. So don't ever discount what you do. Some of the other things that they called out in that job description were Microsoft Excel, capacity planning. And because this is for a contact center, if you've never done any type of scheduling at all, but you've worked in a contact center, that is going to be the most important piece of experience that you can have on your resume. Okay. Because this role is specifically for Hilton's contact center. So if you've got any type of contact center experience, especially where you did training, you did supervising, this is going to be perfect for you. So this is available to you if you need it, down in the description box. And the next role, this one is going to be a little bit more entry level friendly. This is a guest engagement specialist role. Please ignore the location because it says that this location is virtual remote. It also goes on to say that they are currently hiring in 29 states. So this particular role is going to be, a customer support role where you are explaining to guests about different offerings, whether it's about the Hilton timeshares, the car rentals, the credit card, just general guest stay information. That's going to be what you're going to educate them on. You may have to do a little bit of first call resolution. If someone's saying, hey, I'm having an issue with my account, or, some unpleasant experience has happened at the hotel and they want to call and talk about it, that is going to be something that you're going to support. But what's cool about this role is it says you have the flexibility of picking your own hours and days to work, as long as it meets the 40 hours per week. So a lot of you say, hey, can I work a schedule that allows me to pick up my kids and allows me to drop them off in the morning? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. So this is what's so beautiful about this role. I mean, like I said before, you also get paid parental leave, the debt-free education thing, like that is just amazing. So there are a lot of great things about this role. And then they also train you, okay? And they allow you to do like self-paced training. So some people are like, I just don't do well in like group environments and I need something that I can do kind of at my speed. Well, here you go. This is perfect for you. So they will provide you with the laptop, a mouse and keyboard. You'll get the audio headset. You'll get the USB flash drives and a Ethernet cable. The only thing that they're saying you might provide is an additional monitor if you want it. A surge protector, and of course the Ethernet, because you cannot use Wi-Fi, you can't use a hotspot or any of that stuff. Okay. So this particular role, again, you don't have to have a ton of experience, just a high school diploma. Anything that you've done virtually, any type of work from home jobs is going to be great. I want to say this role was like up to $20 an hour, according to Glassdoor. I'm not entirely sure, but again, make sure you are negotiating. Okay, so this resume has already been completed for you. I'm not going to do a demonstration on that one because it's already in your library. And your girl is hungry and I got to go and get something to eat for me and my baby. So until the next time, everyone, I will see you in the next video. Bye.